Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Four Harms. My name's Captain Richie and we are here once again on the VintageCraft server. Hope everybody is doing well today. Last episode that we were here at our base, we talked about putting a bit of colour into our build, as we have over here. A few people agreed that the orange made it look a bit too Desert Temple-y. Desert Temple-y? That's the word. And some did favour the purple, which is, what I was heading towards myself. Hey, thanks for sleeping. It was suggested, though, that I put down more of a palette. I think it was some of them said that some of the colours might work better, with other colours around it. So with some wood and that sort of thing. So what I'll probably do is make a palette of colours, because I started putting in this for, our super amazing sorting system that sorts out sandstone. And I quite like the look of the blue ice. I think it fits with the sandstone very well. So that was a colour that I didn't originally consider that I'll put, that I'll probably put together with a block palette so you can get more of an idea. But what we did do is we built up these walls. Let's just fly around it. Did it around all the sides up to this height. So yeah, these corners are an absolute pain to do. Absolute pain, because they're all on diagonals. I didn't want to waste the sandstone on all of them, so I ended up putting a block down. Sort of a place a block and then other blocks around it and getting rid of them. Nightmare. But like I said beforehand, this is going to be a bit of a challenge to build for me. Don't really work with diagonals in general. So it'll be good. It's always good to test yourself. Over here, like I think I mentioned before, that I was tempted to put in some kind of dock or something here. Might change that plan actually. I didn't really have an idea at the time of. What are you still doing there? Claiming our land. Didn't really have an idea of the opening I want here as yet. So what I'm tempted to do is put some kind of underwater tunnel that comes out of the pyramid and into this little part of the ocean here. So wherever the center was, just have it come out into here. It does mean that we probably have to reroute this river a little bit. Try and make it look kind of natural. Which is terraforming it can be fun. You have to be careful not to overdo it and try and make it look like it was generated like that. It looks like as well from the biome we're in that we need to put grass around the outside. So we'll probably end up doing that as well. I don't want it too close to the pyramid. I mean, I suppose a bit on the pyramid's fine, like it is here. Is it? Or am I going to fill up that? I might fill this up with sand and just cut in here a little bit quicker. So, if you are someone who watches my videos on the day of release, today is Wednesday the 25th, which means two things. First of all, 1.14 came out yesterday. That's right. The village, pillage, whatever you call it, update is now out. We haven't updated that to that on the server yet. There's a lot of things we have to do. I say we. There's a lot of things that need to be done for this to happen. I don't fully understand it, but I imagine because it's a server, it's got different things you have to work on. I think Frog Person mentioned something along the lines of spigot. Don't know what that means. Hopefully, it won't be like the transition from Season 1 to Season 2, though, because, that resulted in a reset. But I think that was down to a plugin that they couldn't work. I think so. I'm thinking a lot here. I don't actually know what the situation is, but it looked quite hopeful from the post that was put up by the admins the other day. So yeah, 1.14 is out. That means that everything to do with villages has changed somewhat. Which I think I mentioned before. What did I break there? Who cares? I mentioned that I was toying around with the idea of putting a iron farm here in the centre of our build. But that's not going to work now because from what I've read, they've changed the whole iron golem spawning mechanics completely. The whole villager situation has changed. So I'm kind of glad I didn't start doing that. If, and I say that a big if there is a decent iron farm that's easy to do, to put in there, we might do that. But who knows? We'll probably leave this in the center, cleared out, for something. For something indeed. Cool. So yeah, things I'm looking forward to in the villager update. I suppose there's some more animals coming. There's different ways of crafting and stuff. I think there's the vanilla crafting table. I don't have one on me. That's not going to be used for everything now, if I understand correctly. There'll be specialist items for crafting and for doing certain things. I think there's going to be another furnace. It cooks things twice as quick. Is that right? I'm not entirely sure, if I'm honest. But it does seem like there's a fair few additions to be made in 1.14. So I look forward to playing with that. The other thing, I suppose, we'll mention the title of this episode. Endgame. Avengers Endgame was premiered yesterday? I think the official release date is the 26th, right? And don't worry, there's not going to be any spoilers, because I haven't seen it yet. In fact, though, but if you watch this video as it comes out, so 9 PM BST, on Wednesday the 25th, doubtful, but if you are one of those people that does watch it as soon as it comes out, then in 3 hours' time, I will be in the cinema watching it. I've been a fan of the franchise, I guess, since Iron Man came out. So looking forward to how I think it's going to conclude. I do have some ideas about what's going to happen. But, you know, a lot of it it's just speculation. I don't want to place that. Get this off offhand. It's speculation and stuff that I've read online. You know, they're not all my thoughts, alright? Oh, I got fortune on this shovel, haven't I? So yeah, that'd be cool. Looking forward to see how that pans out. That was really the only reason that this is called Endgame, this episode, because, well, I suppose it's the endgame of 1.13, right? Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch though, isn't it? A bit of a stretch. It's mainly because I'm seeing Endgame tonight. I had no idea for an episode title. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to try and dig out some more of this sad excuse for a river. Might decorate it, might just cut it out and go from there. Yeah, and then I'll work on a bit of a block palette and see what you guys think for the build. Okay, let's just dump some stuff off before we carry on. We'll have a look at the river in a second. I think I did alright with it. The trick is just trying to make it look natural without working on it too much, because then it doesn't look natural. Does that make sense? Might make sense. So here we go. Here is our block palette. You might have seen it from the thumbnail. It's supposed to be the Infinity Gauntlet. I suppose from some angles you can just about see that. It is difficult though. I think the texture pack between the smooth and the cobbly look of the sandstone throws it off. But it gives a bit of texture. It's a shame we can't have half slabs sort of just sticking out one side, just to give a bit of depth there. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I tried to get a bit of a block palette, and I kind of started putting them down and thought, yeah, the sandstone works well with the dark oak, so that's a nice floor. I thought, well, we can integrate the ice into there. And then I thought, well, we've got half the colours here. And, well, we are seeing Endgame today, so why not try and get them together? So we've got the slime stone. Yeah, fantastic pun there. Controls slime. We've got the soul gem made out of gold. I suppose soul controls life. And if you've ever played a UHC, gold is life, right? Starting to get these into a bit of a stretch now. The ice in space, because when things go fast along the ice trail, it goes from one space to another. The redstone's reality, because you can make things, you can make contraptions, you can change them to, you can bend reality to your will. It's a bit of a stretch now. The purple, the obsidian is power, because it's the most powerful block. Yeah. And that one's mined, because why not? Yeah, a bit of a stretch, but hey, it was fun to build. Can't really tell from the back, but those are meant to be the fingers sort of clenched around. Again, it's difficult. So yeah, just go back outside briefly. It's been a few nights, so hopefully no phantoms come. Here's our river. Kind of looks okay. The grass is spread a bit now. Hey, buddy. Kind of looks natural. I suppose we probably see it from the air. Might look a little bit better. Does that look natural? Let's approach from over this way. I think so. I think once that bit there is filled in, and we've got a tunnel, this will look, yeah. Let's go over here. That will be it for this episode. A nice short one today. Like I say, I'm recording this on the day. I'll go to work now and then go see Endgame. If you get a chance to see it, don't spoil it for anyone, because it's obviously been a huge film in the making. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.